Well, this is my second attempt at recording. The first one, the sound quality was very low because the sound that was picked up as I was walking around was so loud. So hopefully this will be a little bit better. But anyway, the day started off with a walk down along the river and walking up into the town via the river. And look at this. It's like a still life painting. Extraordinary, isn't it? The river appears not to move, but of course it's moving all the time. But because it appears to be so still, almost like glass, there is this beautiful reflective quality. And of course, Florence is all about the light. No wonder it was the centre of the Italian Renaissance, because the light is incredible. So you can see here the riverside walk and some of the bridges and the buildings, just the old buildings are everywhere. And the colours, all these beautiful terracotta, sort of earthy colours. Again, look at this light. Isn't that amazing? Now, of course, today was a lot warmer than previous days. And I don't do too well in the heat. Being an Irish Celt, I find the heat very oppressive. But the early morning, it was cool enough to do this walk. And finally then to get down towards the museum that houses some of the most beautiful works of art, including Caravaggio and, the bust of Alexander the Great. Now look at this bridge. It has houses and dwellings and shops all the way along both sides of it. Reminds me a little bit of some of the old pictures of London Bridge, because there was a bridge in London like this. Look at this beautiful sculpture. I came across this walking up towards the museum, and it's a beautiful tree, an olive tree, and the trunk of the tree is a man and a woman embracing. And the branches of the tree are their arms, and it symbolises peace. Isn't it exquisite? One of the lovely things about these narrow streets is that they're cool, because the sun sort of passes over them. Look at this beautiful pigeon. Obviously a hybrid. Fat as a fool. Happy. Now going up towards the museum. Wasn't too bad. The queues weren't too long to get in because it was still early in the morning. Oh, and the works of art in here were just breathtaking. I didn't know which one to film, and this was one of the views from one of the windows of the museum. So it didn't matter which way you looked, whether it was around the walls or out the window, there was this incredible scene. This is one of my favourite pieces, the death throes of Alexander the Great. He was such a young man when he died, and this beautiful bust just brings some of the emotion of that moment. It's incredible. Isn't it wonderful how artists can really get you right in the heart? The head known as the dying Alexander. We had coffee at the museum, and this is where we sat. And look at this beautiful bell tower right beside, sort of overlooking our table. And then it struck the Angelus. and coffee over, back in to just gasp at some of these incredible works of art. I could have spent a week there just filming. Well, a week wouldn't have been enough. Amazing. And again, each beautiful painting has this quality of light painted into it. Some beautiful sculptures, busts of incredibly famous people from the Roman Empire, including one of Marcus Aurelius. And you all know who this is. And I think this was John the Baptist, the head of John the Baptist. And then back outside these busy streets and, more and more people coming into the museum as the day progressed. The streets got busier and there were parties of school children and everything. Listen, blessings to you all. It's been lovely having you on this journey.